Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst, Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And with almost all of the season in the books, the power rankings can tell you a lot. You look at Dallas, they slipped a bit, still in the top 10 though.
When I look at Las Vegas, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they legit, but they could very well be the team to beat.
So here's Las Vegas' starting group. Amen Thompson out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Johnson, then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Grizzlies, manning the backcourt, we'll see Brandon Clark. And it's Wells in at the small forward position. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Drummond, the three, Barrett. Here's Thompson. Pass to Johnson. Outside Barrett. Oh, powered down with both hands.
And how about RJ getting a little bit fancy with that one as he flushes it home.
Jackson outside. Moran against Thompson. Moran, the pass to Clark. Ooh, Thompson with the block. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Pass to Wells. Back to Moran. To the middle. Here's Clark. And he makes it.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim. Lays it in against heavy pressure.
For Las Vegas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Barnes. Doubled by Jackson. Outside Barrett. Here's Thompson. Here's Drummond. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
And Drummond can sit on that weak side block or in front of the rim and just be a tough guy to move out from the lane. He'll get those offensive rebounds.
Payne, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Wells, the pass to Moran. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And they get it back.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
One of the better dunks we've seen from Barrett. My goodness.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Moran. Thompson with some nice D. For Las Vegas, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Barnes, it's good.
I just love the ball movement.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Greg.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Okay, it's time for the 2K leaderboard. The top teams in blocks during the last month of play. The 4th spot held by the Grizzlies.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Clark. Now Bane. Now here's Jackson. 17 points in his last outing. Here we go. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
He's getting
nice.
Look at the bench.
Down.
I mean, the bench is going nuts.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Pass to Bane. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Desmond Bane.
Over the past 10 games, his effective field goal percentage has really taken a tumble. In layman's terms, his offense just isn't as well-rounded as it could be right now.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And here is Barrett. Back to Johnson. Now Drummond. Pass to Barnes. Clock at 6. And there's Barnes. Barrett's got 6.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Timeout call. Memphis.
Showtime is on fire tonight on both sides, defense and offense. Man.
Jackson for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Barnes. And here's Drummond, averaging around 6 a game. Here's Barrett. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, this last stretch of the season could be the final NBA games for some of the aging stars in the league. Grant, when did you know it was time?
Well, you know, B.A., I made it 19 years in the league, and at 40 years old, I was kind of happy to be done. But I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
No good on that one.
Well, such a multi-tooled player. R.J. Barrett can get you points, can make plays for others, and he's a terrific rebounder for his size.
Good on the second one. Here's Morant. No points so far. And Morant gets double teamed. Pass to Bane. Outside Morant. With the teardrop. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Barrett. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the score by Las Vegas.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Pass to Jackson. Down low. Here's Wells. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Well, they've also done a great job
12
of
fast
taking
break
turnovers
points out of
and
19.
producing
That's
out
insane.
of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Grant's checked in.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Bane surveying the D. Fires the 3. And again, it's Memphis missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Johnson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Ja Morant picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. The first one falls. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. And Johnson drops them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
And Morant gets double teamed. Jackson finds Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter. They've controlled the paint so far, that's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Outside Bain. Back to Morant. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Morant, the pass to Clark. Bain with it. Now Aldama. He's scoreless. It's stolen by Barnes. And here's the fast break. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And it was Barnes making that quick thought out there, got the steal, and then started the break in the first place.
Pass to Jackson. Clark with a screen on Johnson. Here's Jackson. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Johnson with it. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Barnes, no good. Now here's Bain. Here's Morant. Rebounded by Johnson.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a...
Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here. Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Jackson. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Johnson against Morant. Kicks it out to Barron. The 3 is up. Memphis with a rebound. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes. It was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
To the inside, Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the
Showtime
city of Memphis.
is running tonight, boy, in Memphis.
Has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing.
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's the break. From behind the arc. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. Since the All-Star break, your NBA assist leaders. Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Clark. Williams comes in for Desmond Bain. And it's Kennard in for Ja Morant. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Edey. And here's Kennard. An 11-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. Shot clock at 5. He takes it in. Here's Edey. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Back to Johnson. We've got 1:23 left in the first. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Side out. Yeah, their offense has... grinding to a halt. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
Gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still beat.
For Las Vegas.
Substitution on the court.
Kennard, right side. Pass to Jackson. Fades back. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Jackson's got 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Middleton outside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Kennard outside. Jackson with a screen on Clarkson. Williams passes to Jackson.
Man, great poise there from Jackson. He's getting crowded by the defender, but stays cool and takes the foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good. Las Vegas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. 15 seconds left in the first quarter here. Middleton passes to Drummond. 6 to shoot. Pass to Middleton. Shoots over Jackson. That one off the back iron and out. R.J. Barrett. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Las Vegas. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen from Las Vegas?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
On the floor for Las Vegas, they've got Chris Middleton. He's out there with Duncan Robinson. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Ellis in at the point guard position. Kept alive. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
And Drummond right there just staying active on the defensive end, collects another block.
First personal foul.
And let's see what Las Vegas has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
Good games,
and on
guys.
Friday, they'll
Warriors,
be matching
Knicks.
up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
It's no secret around the league that this team loves playing in their own building. They're loaded with home games over the next stretch, so this is a chance to win some ball games.
And that one falls for Jackson. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. And it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that could cost you another play. Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Middleton against Jackson. Middleton looking around from 15 feet away. Again, the miss by Las Vegas. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Here's Ellis. No points yet. Clarkson, left side. Pass to Robinson. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Drummond uses the glass to finish the layup.
Drummond uses his rebounding instincts on the offensive glass so well. Those second chance opportunities, they can hurt you.
Now here's Kennard. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Williams. Here's Edey. Drummond defending. Here's Aldama. Ellis with a rebound. Clarkson against Williams.
Got to be cautious when you guard Clarkson. He's got a good burst. He gets assertive like that. Oftentimes will draw a foul.
Las Vegas shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Clarkson nails
his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses.
Now here's Kennard. Tipped away. In transition. For the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Here's Kennard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Wells to the paint. Here's Jackson. Rebound by Middleton.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And as Chris Middleton has gotten older, Brent, he's had to battle a number of injuries.
Yeah, no doubt this is what happens to an aging player. And for Middleton, they seem to just be compounding. The tough thing for the squad that he plays with is just how reliable and important he's been in the biggest moments. So he gives them confidence. He needs to find it back in his own body.
Here's Wells. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Here's Aldama. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Santi Aldama. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Trying their best to catch up. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter.
Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Memphis. Jackson against Middleton. Outside Johnson. Bane comes with a double. Clarkson for 3. Knocks down the long J. Clarkson's got 5 now.
They've really upped the tempo, and it's working for them. Great transition offense.
Jackson outside. Pass to Wells. Back to Jackson. Pulls it from the top of the key. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win. The growth of Jackson Jr. is downright scary, especially defensively. This guy has been upping his game, and no opponent is happy about that.
Edey's checked in for Memphis. And Las Vegas will go for a different look here. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Ellis. Thompson comes in for Chris Middleton. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's R.J. Barrett in for Clarkson. Now here's Bain. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Jackson with a screen on Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Edey for 3. And again, it's Memphis missing.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And Grant gets it to go.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
The Grizzlies have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Edey, that's good.
And passes like that demonstrate just how much Kennard is a team-oriented player.
Johnson passes to Grant. Kicks it out to Barrett.
Oh, man.
Oh! And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Kennard passes to Bain. Here's Edey. He's covered by Grant. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Kennard. Here's Johnson. Give him 8 points now. Kicks it out to Barnes. Hits a three-pointer. Barnes has got 5 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Jackson. Soft touch off the glass.
And guys, I'd keep it simple. Keep running plays for Triple J. He's been awesome tonight.
Johnson on the wing. Hounded by Morant. Outside for Grant. Thompson goes in. They grab their own miss. It's Barnes on the wing. 5 on the clock. Tries again. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Second team foul.
Memphis making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 1.
That free throw good from Barnes. And one thing about Harrison Barnes, Brent, he is efficient on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, it just feels like Harrison Barnes is one of those guys, BA, that's super steady, right? You know what he's going to do on a nightly basis, the shots he's going to take, and he has confidence in every one of those shots that he gets. So committed to both ends of the floor and a real team helper.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. Inside. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Morant against Thompson. Pass to Wells. Launches a 3. Here's Aldama. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Aldama's got 5 points.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. Get your feelings hurt.
The 3, Barrett. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Aldama outside. Barrett against Bain. Outside Morant. Shoots over Thompson. Thompson with some nice D. Here's Las Vegas. They're on a 14-6 run. Grant's shot is off. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Wells. He's guarded by Barnes. Wells misses. Las Vegas has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. The three from Bain. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Pass to Wells from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Johnson passes to Thompson. And he drops it in from the low post.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Johnson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Thompson passes to Grant. The kick out to Johnson. Now here's Grant. Defense is right there. Outside Johnson. A little mid-range shot is up. Count it. Good. Johnson's got 10 points.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Pass to Morant. Over Thompson. Another shot. Edey, that's good.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
On the wing, Grant. 1:49 left in the first half. Kicks it out to Barnes. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Pass to Wells. Right wing. Here's Edey. Second chance shot. That one's good for 2. 11 points in the game.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Here's Johnson, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second personal
And a
foul.
chance now to bring up the NBA steals leaders from the last month of action. Amen Thompson, 4th.
His defensive focus has been superb these last few games, continuously finding ways to strip ball handlers and upset the offense.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
Their focus is sharp tonight. You can see it at the free throw line, shooting almost 90% from there.
Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. Drummond's checked in for Las Vegas. Clark comes in for Barnes. Now here's Bain. Yet to see a basket. Here's Wells. Now Morant. Looking to end this cold spell. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Morant's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, stepping in from the arc, Morant comfortable from there.
Drummond, the rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Wells. Here's Edey, defended by Thompson. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
And so it's Las Vegas. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. shot. No foul. It's all good. Well, let's do it for our contestant.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
I think for Las Vegas, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Grizzlies.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't.
You were laughing while we were watching it.
Hey, man, that's off the air.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. To the middle, Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
And so Moran will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Outside Bain, pass to Wells. Jackson outside. Shoots over Johnson. Second chance effort, and the bucket is good. Jackson's got 17.
What good is it to get stops if you can't keep them off the boards?
Johnson against Moran. Johnson passes to Drummond, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moran. Knocked loose and stolen by Clark. Here's Wells. Off the mark there with a three.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Outside Johnson. Barrett up top. Johnson on the wing. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Barrett against Bain. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And what I like about Bain, he sees the floor well, and he's so unselfish.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. To the wing on the left. Jackson outside. Hits the trifecta. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Barrett. Again, the miss by Las Vegas.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Barrett, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
R.J. Barrett on a roll right now. Let's see if he continues to score or starts to set some guys up.
Morant with it. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Kicks it out to Barnes. Sinks the tray. Barnes has got 14.
Well, the whole arc is within Barnes' skill set. Can't let him find these openings.
Morant finds Jackson. The 3 is up. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring.
Outside Barrett from downtown. Cleared away by Wells. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. Here's Payne. And here's Clark for 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Barrett, he hits the back iron and sinks it. Barrett's got 28 points for the game.
Well, that's a good confidence builder right there as RJ finds some room from the mid-range to knock it down.
Over to the left wing. Here's Wells. Sinks it from distance.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the 2nd half.
Las Vegas has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Johnson passes to Barrett. Now here's Barnes. And here's Johnson, hounded by Morant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Johnson with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. Johnson inside, working on Clark. Thompson outside. Pass to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the 3rd. Now Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
It's Johnson with a drive. Here's Thompson. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Morant finds Bane. Back to Morant. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Magic Johnson.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Las Vegas calls timeout. All right, let's take a peek at the power forwards and centers who are the best at the line. These numbers since the break. 5th is Chris Middleton.
And you really have to love the confidence of this group at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle from there the way many bigs do.
Big men making free throws? Who knew? These players are as comfortable at the stripe as they are in any other aspect of the game.
Jackson for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Jackson's got 28 points for the game.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. Aldama's checked in for Memphis.
Coming onto the floor for your Grizzlies, number 7,
Clarkson passes to Middleton. Robinson, a screen on Jackson. Middleton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Middleton, a good scorer, and good scorers can use the pump fake to their advantage.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. And so it's Memphis with it. Here's Morant. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Outside Robinson. Down low. And stolen by Clark. Aldama outside. Pass to Clark. On the wing, Bane. Clark with a screen on Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bane. Kicks it out to Clark. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Back to Morant. Ellis with a rebound.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Pass to Middleton. Memphis with a rebound. Clark's got 6 rebounds in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
There's Jackson with the 3.
Expect that to fall.
Yep, that one's good. Grant's got 12 points.
Now, Grant is a confident scorer, especially from the interior.
Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Grant with a steal. Here's Clarkson. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 7.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
All right, Brent, we hear the phrase 3 and D. Jeremy Grant is a perfect example of that, though.
Well, Grant's done a good job of trying to find some more confidence in shooting from the arc. He shot over 40% from 3 in one season. Defensively, he's versatile. He's long. I'd like him to play a little bit more physical, but if that comes along, he's the kind of guy you want to suit up with.
Edey's checked in for Memphis. Kennard comes in for Bane. Outside Robinson. And he makes it on the layup. Robinson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Looking to end the run. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Jackson's got 30.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Clarkson against Kennard. Pass to Robinson. Middleton outside. Grant attacks.
Talk to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
First trip to the line for him here.
2 shots.
That one's off. Williams has checked in for Ja Morant. And he's good on the 2nd.
Well, the evolution of Grant has been something to watch. His offense has really grown by leaps and bounds and has become more consistent.
We've got 1:28 left in the 3rd quarter. Kennard outside. For 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone for Jackson Jr.
All alone, drained it for 2 points. Jackson's got 17 now, just in the second half.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Pass to Clarkson. Here's Ellis. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Robinson on the wing. The rebound by Edey.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Aldama, no good. Las Vegas has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And he comes up with a bucket.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Now here's Jackson. Aldama, the pass to Jackson. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Jackson's got 34.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's Las Vegas with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Las Vegas, they've got Jordan Clarkson. Duncan Robinson is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Ellis in at the 1. Aldama grabs a board. Clarkson against Bain. To the inside. Here's Aldama. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Clarkson passes to Ellis. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Well, Memphis shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Pass to Wells. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Good vision from Kennard there, just spotting the shooter who's ready to knock it down.
Well, Las Vegas is shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Here's Ellis, defended by Kennard, and the basket by Clark.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pass to Edey. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wells. And another 3 for Memphis.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You've got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
For Las Vegas.
Make some noise for Walt Disco.
Johnson against Kennard. Stolen by Bain. Puts it up from 17. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Barnes, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Kennard outside. Pass to Wells. Aldama outside. 4 on the clock. Edey for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now. And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game and the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete.
Pass to Edey. Here's Wells. Now here's Aldama. He's guarded by Barnes. Goes up from the top of the key. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Thompson finds Johnson. Back to Thompson. Barnes passes to Johnson. And is blocked. And they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Memphis making a switch here. Clark's checked in.
Grizzlies, number 15, Brandon Clark.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Kennard into the lane. No good. Johnson with the defensive effort.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. That'll put him in. Thompson on the line. It's on Desmond Bane. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
From outside the arc, Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow. Now, one of the keys to Barrett's game is he's got to play tough.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Bane, no good.
Yeah, this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Here's Kennard. Good.
Good job by Kennard. He makes the read, and that's an impressive play just to get to the inside.
And here's Johnson. Now Barrett. Back to Johnson. Drummond, the screen on Bane. The 3 from Barnes. Another possession, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. Kennard outside. Pass to Edey. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A. And the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Barnes getting to the inside. He sees that the defense is closing in, and he still takes the hit.
Shooting for the away team.
That free throw good from Barnes.
At the line for 2.
He does not get the second one. And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. From 13, it's rebounded by Las Vegas. Drummond's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Thompson goes in.
Well, you see Thompson's explosion there. I mean, just an insanely quick first step. All the defender can do is bump him.
Memphis has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Morant surveying the floor. Oh, Clark with the slam.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Consistently, Harrison Barnes with good body language. It keeps him focused, and right now, he's on a roll.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Kennard outside. Back to Morant. Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Greg, you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Shot on the wing. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. On the clock. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Barrett. Las Vegas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Johnson with it. Back to Barnes. Pass to Johnson. Over Morant. Johnson with a bucket.
Hey, nice hook shot. That's a go-to move for him.
The Grizzlies shooting right below 40% here in the fourth. Clark with it. Drummond defending. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The free throw drops for Clark. And Las Vegas will go for a different look here. Boucher's checked in for Drummond. Jeremy Grant comes in for Thompson. Clarkson's checked in for Barrett. And it's McConnell in for Johnson. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
Let's hear it for the Grizzlies Breakers. Great job.
Moran against McConnell. Pass to Clarkson. Back to McConnell. Shoots over Moran. Again the miss by Las Vegas. Memphis shooting about 41%. And he's going for the lob. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Among the best passers in the league. Morant finds open teammates.
McConnell against Morant. Outside for Grant. Outside Olynyk. And a miss there on the triple. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Pass to Morant. And here's Clark. Jackson outside. Clark with a screen on Olynyk. Clock at 6. Jackson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Just a load to deal with inside. When Jackson Jr. goes up strong, he puts the defense in difficult situations.
And he makes both free throws. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth. Pass to Clarkson. Grant outside. Now McConnell. Boucher a screen on Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McConnell. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Here's Morant. Here's the floater. The shot that time not on target. 1:09 left in the game. McConnell against Morant. Grant outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Wells. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Grant outside. Clarkson outside. Back to Grant. Here's Boucher. No good. Tight defense there. Bothered that shot. Here's Wells. Pass to Bain. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Olynyk. Now here's McConnell. So it's Las Vegas picking up the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Harrison, we saw some hot shooting for you. Did you have a sense coming in that you were poised for a performance like this?
Just trying to let it fly. That's been a big message our coach has been trying to preach to us. The coaching staff really is just play loose, play free, go out there and have some fun, and that's what we did tonight.
You have the green light. Thanks, Harrison.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.